Hello, I'm Gareth, and behind me is Janet, and above us is a workman on the Caribbean Princess. And today we are getting off the ship in Reykjavik, Iceland. When you get off the ship in Reykjavik, you're in a cargo port, so to speak. And you have to walk through the port and get on a bus to get out. So we're just going to walk around town today.
Hello guys, welcome to Reykjavik! Hello!
You see this now? Oh, it looks like they're building a new one. 2 years. All aboard is 9:30 tonight, but the shuttles into town to and from, the last shuttle apparently is at 6 p.m. So you'd have to make your own way back to the ship. Police border control. Oh, I'm guessing they have free Wi-Fi here. So now to ship. And these look like water closets.
Broken.
You know, toilets. City shuttle. Harpa City Shuttle. Harpa is the concert hall where they drop you off. So look who's on the bus. So there's plenty of seats empty. There's the tour buses. I thought I saw hop on, hop off buses over here. This is the Blue Lagoon bus. Pick up and drop off. Right. There's a boardwalk, a ocean walk on the other side of this hill. So you can walk to and from the ship. I think it's about 3 miles there, see it? So if you don't mind walking back, you don't have to be back at 6, right? But there's the town. Here's the famous Viking ship statue. And lots of scooters and people. Which means we're getting close to town. You can see the Caribbean Princess off in the distance there. And we are at the concert hall. So here we are at the Harpa Concert Hall. Let's see what there is to see at Harpa. That one piece of glass, oh, I guess several of them. Maybe it's the way they're reflecting light. They look different than all the others, don't they? I think they're hexagons. And the pod people are here with their VR headsets. Go in the Harpa. There's a big crowd of people trying to get tourist information. So if you want to wait in that line, you can get it. Apparently you can ride up somewhere. And ride down somewhere. Looks like a restaurant that's not open yet. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Gift shop. Look at the roof though. So I guess you can go way up there. Let's try. The elevator would only let us get up this high. Floor 2. And the stairs going up are closed. They have tables and chairs up there. So they don't want us up there. We had to have a card or something to get up there. So Janet says stairs, and they're concrete, so don't fall. This might be important if you're here. The water closet is down that escalator. I'm assuming it's free. And they have all these kinds of beer. Hi. So we're gonna exit the Harpa, and I think we want to be on that road going straight ahead. So we're leaving the Harpa and watching the cello play, and there's actually steam coming off this water or whatever, so because it's about 45 degrees here, so I guess the water's a little warmer. So there's steps going down there as if you would go and swim, whatever. I don't know if this is supposed to be a little river or what. I said it's about 45 degrees, but there's like a minus 10 degrees wind chill, so it feels like 35 maybe. And I thought I'd be too hot, but I'm thinking I'm going to be too cold. We crossed the street from the Harpa, and we're going to head up through this park. So there's going to be a slide uphill here. You can see old buildings and very new buildings. So it's sort of a mixture. There's a lot of construction going on too. There's the concert hall. We've come up these stairs to this statue. I think this is the guy that led the first journey to Iceland, maybe? Reykjavik means smoke cove on account of the billowing steam rising from the area's hot springs. So there's the statue in the park and the concert hall behind it. This is the House of Collections. There's names up there with dates. House of Collections. And then another building beyond it. And this is what I mean by old buildings. You see these? So there's the culture house, or whatever you want to call it. Of course, that's the Harpa concert hall. And we're going up to this street. So as you get up, you can see the big cathedral down at the end of that street. And it looks like a lot of old, quaint buildings. Which are, you know, shops, like souvenir shops, like I'm the Rainbow. So, hey, ducks. While we were here in late August 2024, it was 137 Icelandic krona to $1 US. So just to give you an example, that's $4,600, which makes this shirt about $33 approximately. Chuck Norris. I'm the rainbow sheep of the family. This looks like a pedestrian street. No cars. We're going to head off that way and then we'll come back up here, because we also need to go that way. Look, it's the Rainbow Walk. Scooters. So Fish and Chips restaurant, Rainbow Walkway, lots of stores, lots of ATMs too, I noticed. We've passed 2 or 3 just on this street so far. To this point we've walked a mile from the concert hall where the bus dropped us off. Hotel. Not sure what that is. Does have these pictures, and it has these kind of weird steps that get bigger and bigger. In Rotterdam, Janet went off these because of that. So be careful. Love. Nah. Lots of shopping though. Lots of restaurants and bars. There's all kinds of streets coming off of this street, going in every which way, and some of them are very colorful. Krua Thai restaurant? Not open yet. Noticed several shops aren't open yet. It's 11:30. Here's the Royal Market. It's looks like a 7-Eleven kind of deal. I think this is gum. So that'd be about $3, let's say. Lots of candy bars. And lava, Icelandic lava. Dark chocolate wafers, chewy marshmallow covered in milk chocolate and coconut. Lava. Better lava me now or lava me not. Chocos, Weedos, and of course Cheerios. And in case you need a mirror, Kirkland. It's not Kirkland toilet paper. They have the Babalu. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, we've been walking up this street. Lots of shopping. People's houses too, it looks like. Or apartments. Especially off, past the other buildings. There's homes. People's front yards or backyards.
Chewing tobacco.
And of course the cathedral, which is where we're headed. Look at these, like red and yellow honeysuckle. Hotel Leif Erikson? Well, we are here at the cathedral. And of course it's got the sun behind it. So that's a statue of Leif Erikson. $11.45. Looks like it's made of concrete. That's one of the metal doors with tile. And they're having mass, so they don't want you in there right now.
Yeah, it's a paid entry, so we can double check what you think of that.
Sure.
So that's the...
Well, we've walked around in the back. They're having some construction here. We're going to try to get all the way around it. We're all the way back to the front. Well, they're ringing the bells a couple minutes early. People are coming out. Let's push on. So we're gonna head off down the road and I hope we don't encounter him. Don't worry, be sexy.
Cuckoo campers.
Cuckoo campers. What are they? We've been coming straight down this road from the cathedral. You can see the steeple up there. And we've come to a park. And this park has a big statue, but we're looking at the butt end of it. Well, it says what it is right there, but I can't get to it because of the flower. The steeple, there's the statue. Eric's got it. I think it's the street we came down. And we're gonna go on Snorabrat. So we're on Snorabrat or something, and look at all the cranes. Look, they're off. They go off into the distance. There's at least 10, which means 10 different construction sites right here. Well, we've come to a big, huge park on our journey, and a residential area, and I guess what they call a freeway in Iceland. It's definitely not rush hour. It says basketball courts and playground and exercise equipment and statues. We're gonna cut through the park and look, they have frisbee golf, or disc golf as they call it. So those are the basketball hoops. So that's like exercise stuff, and this is a jungle gym, I guess. They had a rope. There's the church steeple. You see it over there? Yeah. Across this park, and there's these buildings. So we got a sculpture and maybe an art gallery. So it is an art gallery. So in the gift shop, right there is the water closets. Remember we passed that on the bus as we came into town? floor puzzle. That's an art museum and cafe and, of course, bathrooms. There's the cathedral. We're gonna go up here and make a right and then a left to another church. So the main road's down there, and this is a little church here. And it looks closed, and you know, it is Sunday. Oh, and the door's wide open. My bad. And there it is. We're not going to stay too long. Another bathroom, I think. Look at these wooden doors with this handle. I can't pronounce these words that well, but this is Hateigsvegur. Kirkja means church. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that part right. Anyway. And there's the other one. That's the church we just went in. If you look off in the distance there, there's another church. But we're going to head back the other way through town. So here's a really cool playground. All wood too, even the horse, right? I think it might be a school though. And it's Sunday, so there's nobody there. But it is all fenced in. And on the map, they call this the Hotel Orchid. And you can see by the clock it's almost 1. Now, if you look way off in the distance there, and I'm going to switch over to my iPhone, that's the smoke from the erupting volcano. So I'm using the iPhone now. And that is a large smoke cloud, and it's about 20 miles away. But the volcano started erupting again a couple days ago. So the little church is right around there. The volcano is out there. We're going to head down this street and go up the shopping street. We'll be crossing Assault Street. And there has been a little bit of graffiti, and that's the Foss Hotel Reykjavik. The name of that street was Assault, and of course this is Assault too. Or Assault? I don't know. Foss Hotel. Getting back into town. Janet wanted you to notice how cute these were. Painted all different colors. And a Bantai restaurant. There's this steeple on the cathedral. Hopefully when you visit Reykjavik, the streets won't be all torn up like this. But I can see we can get around, and I can see a casino. Haspenna. Casino slots. And Jorgensen Kitchen and Bar. And a message about the construction. Reykjavik Kitchen. Lucky Records. I'm guessing they're closed on Sunday. I think the casino's closed on Sunday, but that's what it looks like through the glass door. Don't know what that is. There's Janet. And we're we're in a windy, cold, freezing spot again. This is maybe a rickshaw, a bicycle one. The fourth or fifth Thai restaurant we've seen today. And it's a Red Cross. Icelandic Red Cross. And here we've reached the pedestrian area. And the end of the construction, I hope. Sbarro. Is this a 7-Eleven that doesn't say 7-Eleven? Harpa. A Viking. Nordic market. But that's a different place, you see. It's like a gift shop. And I want you to remember Iceland. There's ice cream maybe, Istanbul kebab, shawarma and falafel. Shawarma. I guess that's how you spell it. There's the Volcano gift shop. Maybe that's how they spell volcano. Maybe that's how they pronounce volcano. Babuti. All you can eat concept buffet. It's another store. Alafos. This is not pedestrian only, even though it looked like it was. Arabian Taste. Harry's restaurant. So it's shopping, bars, and restaurants. Shopping, bars, and restaurants. So if you want to eat, come here. If you want to shop for clothes and or souvenirs, come here. If you want to drink, come here. We've walked several blocks up this street, and I will remind you that it's not pedestrian only. There are cars, but there's only been like 2 cars pass by us in half an hour. And I will also say that there's a water closet sign over there, so maybe it's a public restroom. Points up the hill there. And we are getting into a very crowded area part, but as Janet tried to point out recently, it's just more the same. I mean, restaurants, shops, bars, restaurants, shops, bars, restaurants, shops, bars, the ocean. Italian. Look at these. Little bird statues. 4,200. So about $30, I think, each. And Razzo Pomodoro. I'm guessing a restaurant, maybe Italian. Candy store. Wait. Whoops. You got dried cod fillets, cod liver, and monkfish liver. So,
Iceland
gourmet
licorice.
delicacies. Janet found a new friend. Aww, aww, aww. Polar bear gift store. Reykjavik t-shirts. Farmers and Friends. This is a pastry shop and restaurant, I'm guessing. And candy. sandwiches. The Sand Hotel, I think. The Sand Bar. Well, it's like a figure 8, but I guess it's supposed to say sand. 8 sand, maybe? Hey, Greek house. Griska Husid. Little Proud Puffin. And remember Reykjavik. Remember, family-owned business, not just another souvenir shop. Emily Paris. Open 366 days this year. There's the Hotel Fran. Here's some artwork on the side of a building. Oh, look at that. And then if I cross back over here, Rainbow House. Of course, I named it that. So I think now we're in the pedestrian area again. There's people walking down the middle of the road anyway. And here's the corner market. 66 degrees north. Look at this. Woo. Huh. Just a little alleyway leading down into those restaurants. The old bookshop, I call it. Well, we find ourselves back to Rainbow Street that we walked up earlier, way back in the beginning, and a lot of people trying to take pictures of it, just like me, except I'm trying to take video of it. Follow the Rainbow Road. Follow the Rainbow Road. Follow, follow, follow. Okay. So we're almost back where we started. Now we're going to go the other direction. The street we came up before with the collection house in the park with the Leif Erikson statue. Well, it wasn't Leif Erikson.
Still.
And an ATM. It's lucky they have these because everything is really expensive. A bowl of ramen there is maybe $20. Although I think it has, you know, stuff in it, but still. Here's a Guinness though. Not the storehouse. We've been walking down this street here for a long time. And we're back to a intersection that has this old building here and some statues. There's the concert hall where the buses pick us up. And not just a museum, but a cool museum. Can you read that?
Prime Minister's office.
Oh, the Prime Minister's office. On the map, it just called it Government House. But we're gonna head on further down there. So there's the Prime Minister's house. There's the shopping street. This is still the same shopping street, I guess. Oh, look at that, little greenhouse. Another casino with the same name. And I'm thinking there's no cars on this street. since there's pylons or whatever out there.
Volcano hats.
So on one side of this street we have now restaurants and stores, and on the other side we have these little kiosks, easy ups, people selling jewelry and hats and knit things. So here's a food hall and bar. So I'm guessing there's fish and chips, sushi, cocktails, aperitif, pizza, tacos and wings. Anyway, a bunch of different restaurants, right? And I think that's a bank. We're gonna head off here and see some historical buildings. There's a shopping street, and this is a nice park, actually like a public square, and it's surrounded by some fairly old buildings. The clock has the right time, I can tell you that. City Hall is down this way, according to that sign, and it's in English. Isn't that weird? This looks like a church. Domkirken, Reykjavik. So this is a old church.
1614 it says.
So that's Idno? Idno? And I think it's a restaurant. Hey, guess who? Got some music there. Got the JWs. A big lake. Suppose that's City Hall? There's another church. Oh, I didn't realize how big that place was. A lot of ducks and a lot of what I think are geese. Brown geese. And a bridge full of poo to City Hall, which is a fairly modern building. Let's see what happens when we approach. The door opens. Another door opens. These are just some displays, I guess, of what they do or what they did. Hey, volcano erupting. Dog. Welcome to Reykjavik City Hall. The information desk for Reykjavik City Services. Visitor's guide. Well, that's thick. So I'm going to guess that's a map of Iceland, which we can go down and walk around. Please don't touch. Of course, there's Reykjavik, where we are now. Should be right there. And Isafjordur, which we almost went to yesterday, it's like right there. And Akureyri, which they canceled long ago, is that orange spot up there, I believe. And that is Janet. Look at how steep these are. I guess that's a big glacier. So we're leaving City Hall. Oh, they got some moss going on. Oh, I guess they're encouraging it by running water down there. Reykjaviker. So there's the settlement exhibition. And there's Blue Og Elder Castle Guest House. Kastali. Step into the Viking Age, it says. So, step into the Viking Age. It said history of Reykjavik from the Viking Age to the modern age. If I didn't know better, I'd say it's not open. Oh, but it is. Purchase tickets below. I'll walk down here. Don't know what that means. Hi. Got a lift. But it is the Up Sailor Bar and Cafe. And more old part of town. Yeah. Let's go this way first. I think the Parliament building is up here. So I believe that's Parliament House. Oh, what is this? So that's the shopping street. There's the food hall we passed by before. We're gonna walk out here to the old harbor. Hornio or Hornid, not sure. Hey, Radisson with a bridge. There's a big crowd of people. Must be a tour. Oh no, they're in line to get juice or hot dogs. Car. What's he doing on here? So this is just a low area. Yeah, that line's to get a hot dog, I think. I smell burning food, toast or something. Some classic pictures. Yeah, look at that plane. Historical, I should have said. And the Reykjavik flea market. and they're open. Well, let's go in, because they have hidden people. It smells like fish. ATM. I think that's scratchers. Lotto. So maybe you want to wait till you get here. I don't see any prices yet though, so as soon as I do, I'll let you know. Well, so 1,000. This backpack or fanny pack is 2,000. I don't know what the sign's for. Bum bag. So fanny pack. So 2,000 is about $15, perhaps. Bracelet, 4,000. Earrings, 3,000. Necklace, 3,000. Somebody has a lathe. And these are stickers. $25 US.
We rent also. We made
There's the Coast Guard. Someone out there? Hey, here's the old stuff. Swap meet. Look at this tennis racket. Hey, a slide projector and some slide trays. Cotton candy machine. Have books in here. They all seem to be in some other language though. Some old toys, broken. One man's trash. Oh, well they are cold cases. And they do have food, fish, whatever. So that was the Hafnar ported, well, flea market. Some fairly modern buildings here. And looks like a main street out here. But I think this is the old harbor, as they call it. A lot of these gray ships have a red, white, and blue stripe, and they say Coast Guard on them. Oldest whaleboat in Iceland. Look at this. A train. Oh, it's only a minor train. Doesn't say don't get up there, does it?
I think it does. That's what the signs over there say.
Well, we just assume. They do have a Ferris wheel, or should we call it the Reykjavik Eye? And they don't want you in there. What is this? Do you recognize it? I think it's a boat, but I don't know. I think this is a concert hall. A very weird looking one, but aren't they always? Think of the Disney Hall in Los Angeles, or the Oslo Opera House, right? Janet has a few words for you.
The town was just a typical, you know, souvenir shop, restaurants, things like that. The flea market was a little interesting. I liked seeing the cathedrals.
I like seeing the old buildings, you know, brightly colored or stone buildings. There's a lot of old buildings here, hundreds of years old.
We walked about 6 miles, and I'm glad we did the Golden Circle last time we came here, and now we got to see the town. So, from Reykjavik, Iceland, I'm Janet.
And it was our only stop on our Iceland Greenland cruise in Iceland. We were supposed to make 2 others, and we did not make either one of them. Luckily, we went to both of those before. And I'm Gareth.